The hype in the news is about China's booming economy and the rapid growth the country has experienced the past decade. With this information dominating the mindset of many, few think about the severe poverty and growing income gap in China. Much like America, China's wealthiest individuals continue to grow richer at a more rapid pace than the middle class. The top 10% wealthiest people in China control 45% of the country's wealth. In America, the top 1% wealthiest people control 40% of the country's wealth, and the bottom 80 control merely 7% of the wealth in the United States. America and China both face income inequality. China is ranked number 53 in the world in terms of income inequality, and the US is ranked number 40. The Gini coefficient for both China and the United States is between 0.45 and 0.49, as the chart depicts.
Poverty has historically long been a problem in China because of its large population and underdeveloped economy. China is the largest and most populous developing country in the world, with over 1.3 billion people. Around 50% of China's 1.3 billion lives in rural areas. China's poor industrial and urban infrastructure, its slow rate of industrialization and urbanization, and its underdeveloped social welfare system contribute greatly to the poverty as well. The Chinese government has taken steps to alleviate poverty by setting up policies such as poverty relief funding plans, grain relief programs to poor people, population control and directed immigration, and multifunctional agricultural development. The Chinese policy toward their poverty has advanced over the years and has gone through three main periods. The first period was in the 1980s. The Chinese government changed their view toward poverty from denying its existence in China to officially recognizing and acknowledging its existence. They took the route of economic development as a springboard for their poverty alleviation plans.
The average monthly income in Beijing is 1,000 to 5,000 RBM, with a small percentage earning more than 10,000 to 20,000 RBM monthly. The local Chinese have noticed the income gap growing each year. Although American citizens are far wealthier than the Chinese in general, the characteristics of poverty in both nations are very similar. In both countries, poverty is concentrated to specific areas and mainly affects minorities. 99% of China's poverty hails from rural China. This includes the migrant workers who come to work factory jobs and live on the working campus. The welfare system blocks rural workers from benefits such as health care, education, and pensions available to urban residents. That being said, the eastern seaboard of China is more developed and less impoverished than western China. The annual income cities is 3 times the income in rural areas.
In the 1980s, the central government started a government-funded agricultural development program for poverty-ridden areas, distributing 2.7 billion yuan of food, cotton, and clothing to poor farmers for work on improving agricultural infrastructure. In addition, agricultural taxes were decreased and in some cases even exempted in poverty-stricken areas. The second period was from 1986 to 1992. In 1986, the leading group for economic development in poverty-stricken areas under the State Council was established. This group studied poverty problems. The third period started in 1993 and still exists today. The central government sees solving the poverty problem as the key to socio-economic sustainable development. The state 8th 7-year plan on poverty relief was created in 1993, which is focused on organizing public participation in the poverty relief program. Since then, the nationwide campaign against poverty has been moving along.